6 News, coverage you can count on, in high definition, starts with breaking news.
Good evening and thanks for being here. We continue to follow a suspected pipe bomb near Pine Grove Mills in Center County.
Erin Calandra joins us by phone right now because she was moved away from that scene because of the suspected danger. Erin, what can you tell us what's happening now?
Well, Jen, Marty, this has escalated into a very serious situation. Chief Conrad from Ferguson Township Police confirming that a device has been found inside a vehicle parked along Windot Road in Pine Grove Mills. Now, this is what police tell us. They received a phone call around 1:45 today telling them that there is a guest staying in one of these homes, visiting a friend, and that guest has told the homeowners that he has made several pipe bombs and that they are inside his car parked along that street. Police brought in bomb technicians from Penn State University and also from state police, flying them in by helicopter here to Ferguson Township to look at this situation. Police confirming that they have found something. We know they took x-rays of the suspected bomb, and they have confirmed that it is a threat. They pushed us back about a half a mile away from the scene, and they are also going door to door in this neighborhood, evacuating people. They are telling people to stay away for 2 to 3 hours. We're told they are opening the Lions Community Center here along State Route 45. Emergency management is out here from the county. They're opening this building for the public to come and be safe. Now, here is a photo that we have that Penn State Police took earlier today showing the backside of this vehicle as they were searching it. And again, Chief Conrad from Ferguson Township Police confirming they did find a suspected bomb.
They did find a device in the car which they need to render safe. So yes, there is a safety concern.
Now, again, we are pushed back about a half a mile away because of safety concerns. Police tell me they do have someone detained. Now, this person is not being considered a suspect just yet, and he has not been arrested or charged with anything at this point. Police tell me depending on what they find inside this vehicle, that may change. We're going to be out here all evening. We will have much more on this coming up at 11 o'clock tonight. For now, live in Pine Grove Mills, Erin Calandra, 6 News.
Fire crews called out to a fire at a house in Reynoldsville around 4 o'clock this afternoon. The fire is in Winslow Township in Jefferson County in the 100 block of Rathmel Boulevard. Fire contained to the rear side of a house. It appears to have started in the kitchen. No one was home at the time. Fire did about $50,000 in damage.
A Cambria County family still looking for answers nearly 1 week after their dog was taken from their front porch by a humane officer in another county. The family says they were only told yesterday the dog had passed away at a local shelter, and they say they were not given a reason why. Maria Miller has been following this story. She's live now with the latest. Maria?
Well, Jen, the family tells us they picked up their dog from the shelter and brought him straight to the vet, only to find out he was frozen solid. So they still don't know how or even when he died. While they wait on answers, their attorney is debating whether or not to file suit. Less than a week after their dog of 15 years was taken from their porch and only 24 hours since they learned he died, Chris and Renee Myers are struggling to find answers. Gallitzin Borough Police Chief Gerald Hagan wasn't willing to go on camera Tuesday, but told us when he was called to the Myers' home last week, the dog was sickly and staggering, standing alone in puddles of vomit and feces on the porch. The Myers' admit Favre was old and had some health problems.
This is the dog that you can't really play with now. It's just the dog that you love.
The Myers stand by their claim that neighbors and family were caring for Favre while they were away. They don't believe police had any right going onto their property and stealing their dog, and the family's attorney agrees.
Dogs are treated as property in Pennsylvania, so it's not so much as from a legal standpoint, it's not so much as a kidnapping case as it would be a theft.
Attorney Paul Eckenrode confirmed that humane officers are not allowed to cross county lines and only have authority in the county they've been sworn in. And as we showed you on Monday, the Registry of Humane Officers in Pennsylvania only lists Paul Gottschall appointed in Blair and Center counties.
There's one exception, I believe, to that role, and that would be if they were appointed in one county, they could have their appointment recorded in another county, provided they also give notice to the district attorney's office in that county.
And so far, he told us there's no evidence that happened in Cambria County. Chief Hagan says he was unaware of the law and only cared about the dog, calling Officer Gottschall, who lives in Gallitzin Borough, to help.
There are repercussions for officers who do not follow those rules. We're also going to flesh all of those out at some point in time in the near future here, and we'll go from there.
Now today, the Central Pennsylvania Humane Society would only tell us again its officer was assisting Gallitzin Borough Police. The shelter said, quote, given the dog's physical condition, it was transported to the shelter for medical examination. They provided the dog shelter, water, and medical care. They said the dog's age and condition led to its passing. The shelter, however, would not confirm whether or not the death was natural, nor would it confirm when the dog died. As of now, police said they're still debating whether or not to file charges. In the meantime, the Meyers had their vet send away blood work to see exactly what was in Favre's system when he died. Reporting live, Maria Miller, 6 News.
Police say a man robbed a Radio Shack at Gunpoint this afternoon. Police say the man walked into the Radio Shack on North Atherton Street in Patton Township, Center County, about 12:30 this afternoon. He is described as being in his early 20s with short-style dreadlocks. Police are still searching for him tonight.
Looking at this map behind me, pretty easy to tell what kind of a summer we have had so far. The blues and the greens means rainfall has been above average. Everybody in the viewing area above normal. This is basically May, June, and July. We still have August, of course, to get through, but it has been very wet so far. Counties in blue, rainfall amounts over the last 90 days running between 30 and 50% above average for this time of year. So that's a lot of us, and it has indeed been pretty soggy. And still a couple of showers, a couple of storms out there this afternoon. The heaviest rain, the gustiest winds are right now across the Cambria-Clearfield County line, now pushing into portions of Center County, southern and southwestern Center County. Nothing severe, but some gusty winds, some heavy downpours, and also a bit of cloud-to-ground lightning. The heaviest part of this cell right now is just crossing over the border, moving away from Houtsdale and moving through Port Matilda and Phillipsburg on its way eastbound toward I-99 and 220. This is round one. Round two comes through tomorrow. Everybody with a much better chance of getting wet, and then some dry weather finally returning to the forecast. I'll be back with that and your weekend in just a few moments. Marty?
More bath salts arrest in Elk County. 4 more people charged today with dealing the drug. Elk County officials calling it more than a growing problem and say they will crack down. Investigators finding large sums of money are being wired abroad.
If there's individuals coming in requesting that large quantities of cash be wired to China, that should be considered suspicious.
With hundreds of grams of bath salts coming into the area, investigators are working to try and stop the problem. The 4 arrested today face felony charges, and there could be more coming.
The federal court system that spans 25 counties in western PA, including some in our viewing area, is warning against a scam. Officials with the Administrative Office of U.S. Courts say fraudulent emails have been sent summoning people for jury duty. An email with a subject line of e-juror program and signed by the National E-Juror Program is circulating. The emails ask for your social security number, birthday, and other personal information. The federal court confirmed this is a scam and that you would never be required to provide your social security number when completing jury forms online.
A Johnstown man in jail after police say he beat and choked a woman, then threatened to kill her if she called 911. The Johnstown Tribune-Democrat reporting that Eric Ingram of Johnstown assaulted the woman after being told to leave because he was drinking. Ingram fled the scene after neighbors called 911. Then they tased him when they caught up with him, and Ingram's in the Cambria County Jail.
At least 5 shots hit a minivan along 5th Avenue Alley in Altoona yesterday afternoon. Today's Altoona Mirror reports that Rachel Beard of Altoona was driving down the alley when someone fired shots into the side of her minivan. Beard says she doesn't know who fired the shots, but that she was just involved in a fight with several people after she delivered money to a friend. No one was hurt. Police are investigating.
Stopping for pedestrians in crosswalks is the law. Well, we'll show you several people in the Evansburg area apparently unaware of that law. More about that is coming up.